What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You already know who it is. It's your boy Baba, and we are back with another video today. Alright, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make complex beats that artists actually want to hop on. Get this 3,000 likes. I'm going to be sending a bunch of copies of my new kit that you're going to see me using in this video. Yeah. A lot of the things with making complex stuff is more about making the illusion of it being complex and actually the structure and stuff of it being very simple, so it's easy to follow along more on a like a subconscious level. Basically, you just feel the rhythm. It's something more that you feel. You could actually make shit complex, but if you use... I'm just fucking rambling. Oh my god, what am I saying? So I got this loop from Hard. And it just has sections, and then at the end I have them all stem stuff out. I want to make something upbeat, so I'm just gonna move this back. Oh shit. Oh, actually first I'm gonna come over here, stretch it so that everything stays on time, and then I am gonna change the BPM, make this like way faster. And pitch it up. And bring it into the mixer and put halftime on it. It's hard. Start developing like some different sections. Feels a little off time. Alright, we good. So I'm just gonna start building out a drum pattern. I'm gonna keep it actually simple in terms of like how many drum sounds I'm using, and the way I use it in the pattern is gonna be what makes it a little more complex along with the arrangement. I'd say this would be like the first thing where I'm trying to like come up with something a little more unique rather than just a simple ass. Like that stuff kind of gets boring to me sometimes. It's like just very basic though. Instead of having it be melodic, I'll kind of more stagnate it and kind of push everything onto like the end of the pattern. Actually, this is kind of cool as it is, and then I'll probably just change the panning, make it random with Alt-R, and then fuck with this panning knob here. Make sure it's on bipolar so that it bounces back and forth. It's not related to the medical condition, it's more just related to the fact that it'll go over both lines. Because if you don't have it that way, it'll just kind of push everything more to one side on its own like that. And then 808's the fun shit. So I'm gonna come up with a basic pattern right here and just kind of embellish from there on. So as you can kind of see, the thing I'm doing here is kind of like pushing all that action more to the end of the pattern. This is just more of a thing I do. I think the thing is when you have it all over the place, like you're trying to go too crazy like this and shit and you know, all that extra stuff. I feel like when you push it all to one section, it gives the listener something to focus on. It's like, oh, this is the part that's coming up that I like. You know what I mean? Like at the end here, they're like, oh shit, the 808 she's going. So get my drift. Probably not, but I get my drift, and that's all that really matters. I do these videos for me. It's very therapeutic. I don't care about what you guys think. This isn't, no, I'm just playing. I'm acting stupid as f. And then what the fuck am I, what? So we're gonna come in here, just probably put a sound like on the one, because like I said, I'm trying to keep this mad simple and kind of show you guys what makes it complex with like the arrangement and shit, and more of your thought process when making the beat. These are all my sound effects in my new kit, by the way. Shit goes crazy.
Sensational cheesecake.
And then just add a kick so we can make this beat just extra yamming. What I like to do is not always have the kicks just go on everything. Maybe like the first half of shit. I'm just gonna go over here now and bring this over into the mixer. It's more about not overdoing every section, and more at the end is like just keeping certain things in mind, as I'm gonna show you here. Because we're just gonna line this all out and just how you present everything to the listener. Because that's really what matters, how everything comes in. Because you can have a hard ass beat. Sometimes it works, but if you just drop it in without no like rhyme or reason why, right off rip, the shit just not gonna hit unless you do it like with a certain type of taste. I'm gonna pitch all this up right here for when it comes in so it smacks a little harder, but I want to make sure that the high end is kind of taken out as well. So I'm just gonna filter it out so you still feel it, but it's not super prominent in the mix. right here, it's just a super basic 8-bar, and this is what I would consider a little more simple. It's just the same thing throughout. If we come in here, I like the arrangement of all this, and I'm just gonna sauce it up even more, and this is what's gonna make it a little more technical. Just make sure these are coming in every other. Kind of wanted to come in with the kicks though, because the kicks were hard. Take it out in the verse. This is where the verse would be. Let's try to think of some ways to like start chopping this thing up, make it like sound a little more like complex and interesting. Maybe come over here, chop this like this. Then each part, basically what I'm thinking about is emphasizing one part of the pattern that I think is cool. So you could kind of make this like more of a focal point, same way you can make the 808 over here maybe, just so I can show you both things. Come over here, and right when that 808 hits, we would just put more emphasis on it. Jesus, this CPU is dying on me. What is this? I close the beat. Every time you get a new section of the song, whether it's the hook or the verse or the bridge, you should do something that just spells it out like subconsciously to the listener. Say we got this 16 here. Coming over on this half, this is where the verse would technically start. Let's do something different here. Let's just start chopping it up and make it come in kind of crazy. Oh, what? That'd be hard right there. What we're gonna do to make it even sound crazier is come on this part and then just copy this over. Shit hard. Okay. Actually, whoa. Let me come back over here because there was something wrong here. I just thought about this. Because right about here, this goes down to A sharp. If I just copy this pattern, this 808 here is gonna be on that F note and it's just not gonna be right. But we'll come over here like this, and this is the way you would do it. So we would go like this. That way it stays in key like properly. So we have it coming over here. This is already a cool little part right here. So we're in the room, we're rocking, we're just, you know what I'm saying? We're just fucking, yo, you like this shit, bro? I'm just kind of making it sound even more complex than I really would, but it's just because I'm having fun with it. Let's see if like one of these sound cool pitched up. If not, this is fine too. And then I'll just do something with the drums here, because you kind of don't want to introduce too many new elements at once, because then the listener is just going to be like, what the fuck's going on? They want some type of familiarity and then a variance on that familiarity. But if you try to throw them like way too much shit, then they're just gonna be like, oh, what the fuck type shit. Here, all right, let's do something crazy with just this part. Come over here, because I unique this, bring in a new pattern, and let me just kind of show you, like, you can make anything, whatever you thinking, bro. Just throw it on there, gross beat, any type of effect stuff, and just kind of start experimenting, because this shit's kind of the fun part to me, if you ask me, is like trying to come up with cool ways to flip the melody and shit. We get rid of them fucking dog whistles, and we might be good. Oh shit, why is my shit trying to explode right now? Is it because I'm filming? Before my computer explodes, let's make it a little wider, and then you just kind of loop it, maybe drop in a sound effect to make this come in clean. Huh? What artists really look for is just that kind of indicator that something's changing. Sections changing, like, oh, I gotta do a verse in this part. Oh, this is where the hook would go. Make it very familiar, but also throw a lot of like arrangement stuff. It's really not as difficult as everybody makes it out to be. It's more about perception, like I talked about. If you guys like my shit, subscribe, hit the bell, because that shit helps me a lot. Hit like, get this 3,000 likes. I'm gonna send a bunch of commenters in the comment section. There's a new kit that I'm working on, the beta version right now, because it's not done, but it's gonna be absolutely crazy. Yeah. Peace.